Hey guys, V here. Today I'm going to be doing the hard season of Mayhem trial. This boss is not too bad. She is a little gimmicky. So her gimmick is that she's immune to all elements except fire, which she is neutral to. And the point is that you're supposed to deal non-elemental damage until you hit her 29% HP threshold. And which is a hard threshold. You can't go above it, or you can't go below it, I guess, in the first turn, or, until you've hit that threshold. And after that, she puts a big mitigation on herself, and you have to take 4 turns dealing fire damage to her, and then you can kind of keep hitting her as normal. Except I have a way to kind of just attack over that first phase and kind of hit the second phase almost immediately with a little bit of setup. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing you how I did that. So this is the team I used to do that. I have Awakened Rain here. He's going to be used for ailment protection because she can do stop and paralysis on units. And he's also here to single target magical provoke. Those are his 2 jobs here. I like putting elemental resistance on him, but he doesn't need it for this fight because all of her attacks are non-elemental. I've got Maritime Strategist Nichol here. You could run a breaker instead of a buffer, but I chose to run a buffer instead because you can only really break her attack and magic, and I didn't really think that was worth it over buffing my own stats. Another good thing about Nichol is that he can remove debuffs, and this boss does do debuffs, so it's just kind of nice he can do both those things. I use Demon Rain as my tank, and you can use other stuff, but Demon Rain is very slot efficient in this fight. I've geared him for 100% evasion, just because she deals a lot of physical damage, a lot of physical AoE damage. But what's really important with Demon Rain is his Limit Burst Shining Nova, which imperils at the same time as dealing fire damage. So I like to use Demon Rain. If you had someone else as your tank, that's okay too, but you will need an imperil source to do what I'm doing here, to deal enough damage to get completely past where she will not use a retaliatory attack for against fire damage. I have Nyx here. I believe Nyx can also fire Imperil, but I only really have him here for one purpose. I haven't even geared him. He's only really here to die. He's here to kill himself to give everyone limb burst, and that's how I'm going to be kind of dealing with this boss. So this is my Hyoh, and he's of course the main damage dealer here in this fight. He's equipped with Flaming Blade Agni because I'm going to be aiming to just kind of clear the non-elemental phase completely, ignoring it. He has Man-Eater Plus to deal extra damage to humans. He also has Ifrit as his Esper, which will, and my Ifrit has Plant Killer and Plant Killer Plus, so that'll deal more damage to this boss. And then I have a friend Hyoh here with a Fire Weapon and Ifrit, and that's really all we need, so this is our party. Let's go in. So, first turn, the Mischievous Archmage kind of sets herself up with a bit of a mitigation, so we're going to use this time to set up. Demon Rain is going to AoE cover everyone, and Awakened Rain is going to use Purification to prevent any status ailments. Nichol here is going to just Impregnable Stance and Soulful Stance, just so that we're not in any kind of danger at all. Nyx I'm not going to use yet to do Limit Burst, so I'm just going to use him to break right now because he might as well be doing something useful. And then my Hyohs are going to, they're a fire element, and I'm not ready to deal the damage I want to yet, so I'm just gonna guard with them. As you saw there, she tried to stop my Demon Rain, but he ignored it. She has a much higher chance in this phase to do just her physical AoE attacks, but she can also do her magical stuff. That's why I use Purification with Awakened Rain, just to make sure no one gets status, because if Demon Rain got stopped, that could be pretty dangerous for the rest of my team. That would be completely suboptimal. So yeah, now I'm going to use Standout with Awakened Rain, just to make sure any magical attacks are going to go to him. And I'm going to use Nyx to fill up everyone's limit gauge. Shining Nova with Demon Rain, that's very important. And I'm going to Lens Dance my heals. I could also get rid of the debuffs, but it's not too important to do so yet. These heroes should still be able to clear the threshold, as long as Demon Rain uses Shining Nova. So let's try that out, let's go. As you see, my heals just tear through, easily hit that threshold, and we've completely cleared the non-elemental phase of this fight. So again, she kind of tries to hit us, but with the setup I have right now, as long as I don't mess anything up, there's really nothing she can do. She's going to just kind of keep flailing with Demon Rain while he laughs and smacks down her tree. Unfortunately, she has put up her physical resist, so we can't kill her right away. We're gonna have to kind of stall her out. I'm gonna do that by just making Rain stand out again, just being absolutely sure that everyone's protected. I'll Ignite with Demon Rain, and I'll use Ancient Formula with Nichol to get rid of my debuffs. And my heroes have fire weapons, so they can just kind of attack normally. And there's really not much more to say at this point. As long as you keep Purification and Standout up with Awakened Rain, and keep AoE covering with Demon Rain, there's really not much else to worry about with this boss. She doesn't really have any other tricks in her bag, so she's just gonna uselessly flail and accomplish nothing of value. So I'll Pregnant Stance and Social Stance again. I'm just gonna keep normally attacking with my heals until I reach turn 6, where I can kill her properly. Oh, that's quite an unfortunate, that is very unfortunate. Okay, so what happened there is all of her turns happen to roll magical attack. So that kind of sucks. Fortunately, I have Phoenix on my Nichol here, so I'll just use him to bring Awakened Rain back. Demon Rain here can defend. And heroes will just, again, attack normally. And there we go, we've broken her fire. That was a little early, but anyways. Yeah, so now her, when that "oh no" message comes up, it means you've hit her with fire enough times. Her, resistance breaks completely, and now you're free to just wail on her, and you'll kill her very easily from this point on. We'll just wait for Demon Rain to do his thing. Okay, now we're ready for our magic attack. So, because I have to kill with magic, I'm just going to have all these units I don't even have to blood linkage with Rain. I like seeing his limp burst, but it's a bit safer to just use magic with him. And I'll just time things so that my Hyohs go, and then I should cast magic in between, which will count for the magic kill, even though technically it's just limp burst killing. And there we go, easily killed. That's the Mischievous Archmage down. So yeah, pretty straightforward fight if you do it this way. Otherwise, if you had to do the fight another way, if you had to go through the non-elemental part, I would probably recommend using Transterra instead, just because she has Chaos Waves and Chaos Flares. Might make things a little easier on you. But if you have a Fire Imperiler, and you can buff your units, or give Limit Burst, if you have Entrusters even, you don't need Nyx. I mean, Trust kind of units would do okay. And a single target magic cover and a physical cover, you're pretty much set for this fight. It's really pretty straightforward. This boss does not have insane defense or anything like that. She's kind of a walk in the park compared to some of the other bosses we've had, like Hasuko kind of stealing all your mana, or I don't know, there's some other hard fights. I can't really think of too many right now. But yeah, that's that. Not really much to say. I defeated her with magic, didn't use any items, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I dealt all the fire damage, obviously, because you need to deal fire damage to clear her thresholds. Anyways, that's really it. Not really much else to say. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for more, because I'll be doing more of these in the future. Anyways, that's it from me. Fee out.